Greetings, Tiddly Peeps. Back with jeez, lips tied today. Anyway, we got a tobacco review. We have Hearth and Home's Black House. It is discontinued, but it's pretty recently discontinued, and it's not a hugely popular blend, so you might be able to find it at your local brick and mortar store. It's a English blend trying to recreate the Balkan Sobriety 759. It was a really popular blend back in the 70s and 80s, and if you can find a pouch or a tin of it like on tin bids nowadays, it goes for like crazy money, like $2,000 even. But this is a very interesting blend that has a component to an English blend that I've never really seen before, but works out nicely. So it's Virginia, Orientals, Kentucky, Perique, Latakia, and Cavendish. It's a very bold flavor, but I think the Kentucky and the Latakia is a very underrated pairing that I've only seen in a handful of blends and should be implemented more. The Kentucky kind of rounds out the Latakia, so it basically tastes like an aged Latakia without it actually being aged. Just that, like, 2 or 3 year old Latakia where it's not as sharp, it like reduces the sharpness and makes it more bold and flavorful. It's definitely more, I wouldn't say a Latakia bomb, but it's definitely a stout blend. It's mostly, I can mostly taste just the Latakia and the Kentucky, but some of the other components aren't as prominent. It's slightly sweet, probably because the Virginias and the Cavendish, but maybe on the retrohale you can have some Perique in there, but it's not very prominent. I would give it like a 4 out of 5 just because I'm not super into Kentucky and it's not a flavor I usually go towards, but it's a very nice change of pace. There's only a handful of blends, like I mentioned, that have that. There's one by McConnell's, I don't remember the name, and also HU Zulu, which is a very similar blend I've seen to this. So if you want a more readily available English blend with Kentucky, maybe that'll scratch that itch for you. And if you can find it at your local brick and mortar for, a decent price and it hasn't been grabbed up already, it's a very good blend, and hopefully Pipes and Cigars reissues it. But with all the, McBaron Sutliff thing, I wouldn't be surprised if it still remains discontinued. But Russ Allett is very, very very good blender, and maybe he'll recreate it or someone else will. But anyways, be sure to be commenting, liking, subscribing, all the things. Nuke that like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.